Nikimotuya. Sinikila mushtokubuya. Nikumutukustara nikishtokutuya. Sundoya la shidikimotoa. Greetings. Greetings, my beloved gods and goddesses of creation. Why does he keep saying that? Like, because I'm telling you that for a reason. I'm telling you that for a reason. There's a specific symbolic reason behind what I'm saying. So, I can't write no more. So I gotta do like this. I gotta document like this, all shaky and shit, all crazy. You know, so, I'm trying, whoa! So, yo, check it out. This whole thing, right? This whole like spirituality or paranormal, this whole phenomena, right? This whole non-existent world, right? You think about this, okay? Let's put on our thinking caps. Think. Now let's go back to a time when we used to watch cartoons called Batman and Robin, or Superman, or fucking the Green Lantern, or the American Heroes, or whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. You know, I'm out here riding around all this fucking equipment and by myself, killing myself, trying to get out of it somehow, without killing myself. So, well, I've noticed something, that when I'm out there mowing, you know, chopping up lawns and shit, and smacking it down for them, you know, spinning them out, everywhere I go, there's a robin that follows me, right? And I've known they've done this for a while, but it kind of gets in your head, because you kind of view, you know, when your perception changes, and when your reality changes, when you actually say, I live in this reality, this is the reality. So, because everything is symbolism, everything's symbolic. So, there's a robin, because when you chop up the lawn, you feed, you chop up moths and fucking, whatever, it probably opens up the dirt more for, you know, the worms to peek through, you know, because they're getting worms and moths and other fucking bugs and whatnot. So I'm basically feeding them, and I'm also destroying not the planet, but the air and all that other nonsense by all this garbage. But on the other hand, Mother Nature knows how to cleanse herself. You know, she knows how to get rid of those toxins and do what's necessary. You know, so while I'm out there, and everywhere I've gone, like just this past few months, I've noticed the robins. I'm like, wow, then I thought, you know, that the Batman thing came to my mind. Like, I'm Batman. I'm out here, you know, basically battling crime for my lawn customers. I'm out there battling the elements and the crime and feeding the robins. And we're like, and if you think about what spirituality is and fixing yourself and that, it's the same fucking thing. Like, you know, you're in disguise. You are, you know, we don't wear suits. You know, we wear whatever. It's the same polarity, right? Polarity. Like, so I was like, I'm Batman, and I'm feeding Robin and this shit, right? And like, there's a couple cars in this town that have Batman stickers on them and shit, and it just makes sense now that I look back on all those days and those months, and why I keep seeing Batman. You know, he's the one in the dark. He comes out in the night, you know, battling crime, battling street crime, battling demons, right? What are we doing? If you are a shadow worker, what are we doing? We're battling dark, right? Not dark out here, but dark in ourselves. And when we battle the dark in ourselves, it expands out to our community, you know, our homes, our communities. And then we start to see, because, you know, that's what we believe. We believe. There's that belief system, the belief word. The power of belief is very strong. It's very real. It's the most realist you want to get. If you want to change anything, you got to change beliefs. You got to change beliefs. So I got people texting me, whatever, I don't know, and I'm driving in the city where you can't be on the phone. So these fuckers around here, fucking, I don't know, who knows, man. It's fucking whatever. But so we're like basically superheroes. If you think about it, we're always battling our own darkness, going in our own battles, fighting. Fighting our own darkness, and in the process we attract everyone else who's damaged, and really kind of, it's almost like they look to you like, hey, what do you know about this? Because we just walk our truth. Once people see who we're walking, what we walk, it's not about how we talk, it's about how we walk. It's about what you do at home. How do you treat your home? How do you treat your neighbors? How do you treat your siblings? How are you treating people living in your home, your animals, your plants? What are you doing? Is what the real thing is. You can talk all you want. I can talk all I want, but I'm just driving in a truck, and I'm just a messenger. I actually, if I had a camera on me all day long, like you would see what I encounter, what I gotta do, and weird people call me, and all my weirdo cats call me and message me, and I love it. It's being weird is the best fucking thing ever. Like, who would have known, But that's what we really are. I mean, because the whole thing, thinking about this, I'm like, why am I thinking about Batman, the cartoon, the memories that I used to have as a child, Those memories, they come back telling you something. Hey, remember me? And you forget all that because you go through this trauma, and we forget who we really are. We're just loving beings that just love. There is no, like, I don't know. There is none of that non-garbage, that nonsense. So there's a big sign here. It says, light up your life. But you got to drink beer to light up your life. Get the fuck out of here. Distractions. These are These are subconsciously planted in our minds. And there's a traffic camera here. There's a traffic camera. Photo enforce. Like, come on. Like, we've been being watched since day one. I don't give a shit. This is nothing new. This is nothing new about what's going on. That's all. We know. We knew about it. The same thing with Hollywood. Everyone knew. We all knew what was going on. Everyone knows. Like, I think people are just now waking up to, like, wow, we really fucked shit up. You know what I mean? Like, we the ones that got lost. But yeah, like that whole Batman thing, and then there's Superman, and then people will mention, you'll just hear like Superman or Batman, or you'll see resemblance, symbolic, kryptonite, all this shit. It's fascinating, and the actual bird, the robin, is telling me, hey, remember what we used to do? And the bird is just symbolic of an actual polarity of my dark self, or whatever. I don't know how I want to look at it. I'm still processing and integrating, and I'm still trying to learn like who I actually am. I know where I've been, all these things, but I'm trying to figure out the actuality here, the whole actual purpose, because you get stuck because you got to work. You got to do this thing called work. And I know we're in a physical place, but I do know when you follow your passions, things will follow. everything else will follow. And that's where I'm kind of at right now. And that's where I'm like. And speaking of robins, spirit robin. I don't know if you guys got that because this fucking camera don't. See, if I had someone recording in like a camera person, but of course someone needs to get paid, you know, so I don't fucking know, man. Like, it's fucked up. Doing this is fucked up. Especially by yourself. Like, I had a bunch of people, you know, well, I've had a handful of people, and you know, drug addicts, fucking alcoholics, and you know, family. Don't get involved with family. If you're trying to do self-employed work, don't get involved with your family. It's the wrong. Again, that's that bloodline thing that we've talked about occasionally. That control, that bloodline. It's all bloodline once. That's all it is. It's a control. It's control. I have done so much for you, and I would just, you know, whatever. That's another story. Yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with. You know. Whoa. Again, I'm still battling this Robin's over here. He's just see what I'm saying? Like, this is a synchronicity. We were talking about this whole way, about this whole drive here. I spoke about it, and there he is. And there he is. Like, I don't know if you guys can see him, but who knows? You might be able to see him walking. So, whoa, I don't know. It's a trip how it works. It's beautiful. All right, well, I'm getting off the track. We're supposed to be. I gotta go battle. I gotta go battle. You know, and then when you watch, even when you start watching these, when you watch them now, watch these cartoons now, an old BatMan cartoon or something. It'll ignite. It'll activate something, and you're like. Like, you'll have a vision of reality, your reality in the cartoon. It was planted subconsciously. And again, we do thank the parents for raising us, or I guess, or putting that in our minds. Our parents the bloodlines did do some good, but you know, we were the ones that made the choice to either be, you know, suppressed or, you know, or be the rebel. I just had a difficult path. I don't understand. I'm still not understanding, like, what the fuck, this whole, whatever, but, it's just weird how these things happen. So, alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for sharing. It's nice to share beautiful with beautiful minds and beautiful connections. Our grid is growing. We have a grid now. We've got gridded in Colorado. We've just got gridded in Texas. I have another grid going up over here as well in Ohio. We have just a few central grids. We have a little bit of gridding. What this grid? I don't have no idea. Don't ask me. I don't know. If you know, tell me. This grid shit. This is something new. Like, we're creating a grid, crystalline grid, through connections. And it gets stronger when you actually meet physical touch, just by communication over the phone or by word. You know, or our consciousness are already connected. You know what I mean? We already connected, like BatMan and Robin. You know, or like the catcher and the pitcher, or the quarterback and the center. You know what I mean? Like, this is the connection. And we can make the energy grid stronger to where everything around the grid is just, if you look at a map and look at, there is another, I fucking forgot. In Seattle, there is another grid right up there. I totally forgot. Holy shit. I ain't spoke to you in a while, Seattle. You know who you are. I love you. I love all you guys. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Too much fucking superhero.